Hi everyone, in today's lesson we're going to talk about key features of graphs. Basically what that means is we're going to analyze polynomial functions and we're going to figure out what their end behavior is, their domain and range, and so on and so on. So the first thing I want to know is what type of end behavior does this polynomial function have? Well, notice how the ends of the graph go up, up. You should be saying that models similar to a positive x squared equation. So my degree would have to be even, and my leading coefficient would have to be positive. Okay? Domain, remember, is how wide this thing goes, and range is how tall it goes. So it goes wide forever, so we would say the domain is all real numbers. Range, again, is how tall it is. So it's as low as -32, but as high as infinity. So what we would say, or what we would write, is bracket -32, comma, parenthesis, comma, infinity, and then a parenthesis. Let's skip over increasing and decreasing for now and talk about the roots. So where does this thing cross the x-axis? Here, 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 and here. So -3, -1, 1, and 3. Now remember, we always write roots as x values, not as points. So x equals -3, x equals -1, x equals +1, and x equals +3. Now x-intercepts are points. So we can write that. They're always points where the graph crosses the x-axis. So it would just be -3, 0, -1, 0, 1, 0, and 3, 0. And look, these are very clear to be seen. They're right here. Here's this point, 3, 0. This point, 1, 0. -1, 0. And -3, 0. Okay, those are the x-intercepts. How about a y-intercept? Here is where it crosses the y-axis, a little bit over 16. So, I don't know, we could honestly guess. It's not exact, so if it's not exact, you make an estimate. So we'll say it's approximately 0, 20 maybe. Okay, so that's what we'll estimate our y-intercept to be. And this is new vocabulary, relative minimum and relative maximum. Basically, since this graph goes on and on and on forever, there really is no maximum. But this is considered a relative max. So like within here, there's a max and there's mins. So my max we'll say is 0, 20, my relative max. Okay, and my relative min occurs down here. So again, we can estimate a little bit. This is -2.4, comma, -32. So -2.4, comma, -32. Again, it's just an estimate. On a test, I would have to give you exact. Okay, and my other minimum would be over here, so we could say +2.4, -32. Okay. Now, is this thing odd, even, or neither? Remember, odd has symmetry with respect to the origin. Something that's even has symmetry with the y-axis. And something that's neither doesn't have symmetry at all. So this looks like I could actually flip this graph over the y-axis and it would be the same. So this actually has even symmetry. Alright, now let's go back to something new, increasing and decreasing. So the way that you tell whether something's increasing or decreasing is if you start and pretend like you're on a roller coaster. So you're up here and you go down, then up, then down, then up. So here you're decreasing, here you're increasing, decreasing, increasing. So the best way to do this is whenever you're giving this interval, you always want to give the interval on the x-axis. So let's look here. So from about here to here, this graph is increasing from here to here. We don't say the y values, we say the x values. So negative 2.4 to 0 is where it's increasing. So we would write negative 2.4 to 0. Okay? So from here to here, it's increasing. It's also increasing from positive 2.4 on. So from here to here. So we will say 2.4 to infinity. Okay, now let's talk about where it's decreasing. So from here to here, it's decreasing. So it's coming this way. So from negative infinity to negative 2.4 is where it's decreasing. Okay, and it's also going to be decreasing from here to here. So from x is 0 to x is positive 2.4. So 0 to positive 2.4. Okay, those are your intervals of where it's increasing and decreasing. Now, I know this is a little bit challenging. If you don't see it, it's difficult. But please try the second question on the next page. So let's go there now. And see if you can answer all these parts. I'm not going to give you the answers right now. I will give you the answers in class. So please try it on your own, and I'm going to be checking to see that it's completed. All right, have a great day.